1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. But in Bali, many of them won't even know until it's too late. Breast cancer is the most common cancer in the world. In places like Bali, where access to healthcare and awareness can be limited, the risk of going undiagnosed is dangerously high. That's why I created Net Positive, a project where beach volleyball meets impact. Net Positive was a one-day beach volleyball fundraiser, a very fast-paced and fun event with a purpose. My goal was simple: raise awareness and funds to support breast cancer prevention and treatment in Bali. We brought together teams, the community, and local businesses for a cause that matters. Everything I raised during this event went directly to Pink Ribbon Bali, a nonprofit that helps women on this island detect, understand, and fight breast cancer. After the event ended, we even left the nets up for locals and passerbys to use, which was a highlight. For an extremely long time, I did not know what to do for Quest. Whenever someone brought it up, I would feel stuck or anxious. I had no idea what to do. Around before winter break, we found out that my mom may have breast cancer. So we went to Turkey for a checkup, and we found out that she did in fact have breast cancer. She needed surgery and treatment. This meant that we had to extend our stay in Turkey, which caused me to miss the whole of term 3. After the surgery, when she was a bit better, we started to talk about Quest. Bringing anything together felt like a heavy weight on my chest, and it was hard to bear. Some long talks and arguments later, I decided to make my project about breast cancer. I noticed that breast cancer is a growing matter that isn't talked about enough for how many people's lives it is affecting. Even I didn't think much about it till my mom got it. This illness also comes with a very expensive treatment, a treatment with which many people around the world, unfortunately, cannot afford. After my mom told me every step of the treatment and the expenses, I knew I had to make my Quest project about it, to raise awareness and some money to help the people around Bali who stay silent about it. Like I said before, globally, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. But in Bali, many women live in rural areas with little access to education or screenings. Cultural stigma, financial limitations, and fear often preventing them from seeking any help. Many women only find out once it's too late or once the cancer is already advanced. When I first started doing research on cancer in Bali, I found out about a nonprofit organization called Bali Pink Ribbon. Bali Pink Ribbon is an organization which hosts awareness workshops, usually which revolve around the sport paddle. Their line of work was right down my alley, and when I messaged them about it, they were more than happy to support and be a part of my project. So you may be wondering, why volleyball? Because volleyball is my favorite sport. I know it sounds very simple, but it brings joy into my life, and it always brightens up my day. It helps people bond, have fun, and it brings people together. I thought that it would be a great idea to have a cancer awareness event that revolves around beach volleyball. Using play as a form of activism, each serve, each point, and each team is a part of something bigger, of movement towards more early detection, education, and support. Organizing this event was not easy. We got help from restaurants, designers, photographers, gyms, green school parents, and wellness brands. They all donated prizes for our raffle, which was more than enough. We created an Instagram page, sold tickets, and promoted the cause to as many people as we could. and the event went pretty good. We ended up being able to get a lot of people there. It was a really nice setup. We had two beach volleyballs, nets, a sound system, three umbrellas, and yeah, I know that doesn't sound like much, but to me, it was even more than enough. Even though Even though the setup was there, if people hadn't shown up, it wouldn't have worked. Everyone in the Green School community was such a big part of my event. In total, 6 teams showed up to play, and the winners were Aki and Yua. It was challenging, especially since I had missed the term, but we made it happen, and it went way smoother than I thought it would go. I expected to raise a bit more than this, but we ended up raising 5 million rupiah. My donations are still open. Now that my speech is kind of over, I'd like to thank very many special people. I just want everybody to feel very recognized, and I want to just make you guys known. So first off, I'd like to thank my mom for always being there. Even when she was at her physical lowest, she always helped me no matter what. My dad. My dad, for being there to donate and support. Nicola and Phil, for donating more than enough and doing more event setups than I did, honestly. Nessie for donating an amazing prize for my raffle, a beautiful picture. Will and Jana for donating their time with sessions and courses. Ivana for her generous donation and support. Lydia for being a part of my event all the way through, from support to donations. And all my friends, especially Aislinn, Eloise, Flynn, and Samara, for always being there to give me ideas. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Evo Angie for helping me so much mentally and with my quest speech throughout this whole process. Thank you.